this game against the Redskins, I mean, don't get me wrong, we shouldn't underestimate any team. It's any given Sunday type of game. But we play our best this coming Sunday against the Redskins. It'll be great practice. Carry on into the Carolina game, and then I believe by the Cardinal game, you'll see Jimmy G being more fluid, more precise. Offensive line getting better, running backs getting better, getting more yards, and getting more yards.
Are you listening? Damn.
Ronbo Sports here, representing the Niner Empire organization worldwide. I'm talking Australia, New Zealand, UK, South America, Mexico, France, Germany, all over the USA, the Niner Empire. We be. And we're going to go into this. And the reason I know that, let me tell you, I'm going to give a shout out. We are getting it on the chat. Oh, we're seeing you in the comments, phoning in. I'm telling you, this is a big party. It's going to be a bigger party. And we're 5-0 now. Oh, stick with this. This is going to be fun. It's a roller coaster ride. And fam, it was not supposed to be. Remember, at the beginning of the season, we said Shanahan and Lynch either poop or get off the pot. Now, people were saying that. In the last year, going into this year, you heard that all over the place. Boy, well, that pot's full of poop now, isn't it? I am so proud of Shanahan and Lynch. They saw the urgency, they were moving along, but I think they had this planned all the time. I believe from their conversations, they knew that things were going to start to turn around right around now. You see, they started out with a big bowl, a couple of cups of flour, some sugar, some oil or butter, whichever your preference is, and a few eggs. And that was it. They were starting from scratch. Get rid of all the debris, especially...
Trent, well, the fact of the matter is, I would have left on my own had I known that both these guys were coming in to clean the mess up, and if I'd been smart, I'd hired Kyle Shanahan to be my OC and John Lynch to be my right-hand man. Instead, they told me to take a hike.
And that's, yeah, Trent. God. Anyway, they had 4 years on that contract, fam. I mean, 6 years they had on the contract. I would have got mad after 4 years. I wasn't about to get mad this year. That was a rough road to hoe to get where they are now. But they got there, and I'm giving them kudos. Shout out to Jed York, too, while I'm giving out props. Jed having the wherewithal
to get rid of Trent and tell him to get the heck up out of here.
And did what you did. Jed, God, we don't give enough credit. You need a chance, get over to Twitter and say, hey, Jed, thanks. I do it all the time. I do. You'll see me over there every now and then. You don't believe it? And fam, how does it feel? It's now official. We are in the conversation for a Super Bowl. And I remember the beginning of the season, I know, because you're going to call it on me. I know, before you go down in the comments, I know. I said, whoa, don't, wait, back it up, don't get crazy now, wait a minute. We lack just a little maturity. We got the pieces in place and everything, but let's let that stuff stay in the oven a little, because I was baking bread a minute ago. Right? Let's let that stay in the oven, let it rise a little bit, get that nice brown cover at the top where it gets, just bake it a little bit longer. Man, that bread's ready to come out the oven almost. You know what, that bread's almost to come out of the oven in a few weeks. Because here's the thing, I did not see that defense looking like that. Remember, we were all saying, if we could just get a top 5 defense, because we already think the offense is going to be fine. Right now, it's number 2. And really, the measure probably is closer to number 1. That defense is crazy good, right? And the O is going to catch up. It's like I keep telling people, it's a Kyle Shanahan offense. Don't you worry. They will be coming along shortly. So yes, I'm not arguing with anybody about a Super Bowl berth right now. I'm still a little concerned about teams like the Saints and others that'll be Maybe the Vikings, they seem to be waking up. There's going to be teams that are going to be in the playoffs that have a lot more experience. And the 49ers do need, and I think Kyle can prep them, but they do need, that's the maturity I'm talking about mentally. They're coming in there, we're the gunfighters, new in town, I got Billy the Kid, and everybody, good. I'm loving it. Keep it coming because they believe in themselves, and that's the most important thing. But Super Bowl, yeah, I'm with you, fam. I ain't gonna argue with you about that no more. Hey, so far we've just trampled over teams, except of course, I wish you go back and play the Steelers game again, don't you? That was a mistake, an accident. They did a lot of things wrong. Okay, anyway, mean and nasties. You see him on social media because I've met you there. We dealt with them together. All right, dealt with a dude on Twitter that he's just messing. He was a Rams fan, right? So mean and nasties are coming out and saying things like, hey, teams are going to get better, 49ers. To which Kyle addressed that little nasty comment by saying, hey, so will we. All right? Anybody thinking the 49ers have reached any kind of a peak don't understand. We're making all kind of goofy mistakes on offense. I mean, every week we make a few, and I know everybody's blaming Jimmy Garoppolo, but boy, that sure ain't accurate. We got guys that are running patterns wrong. Just for example, everybody thinks that was Garoppolo's INT, right? Here we go. Debo was supposed to be running the hitch route. He was supposed to stop short of the end zone. He was supposed to be taking Marcus Peters out of that play. Peters is going to stick to him. He runs up. Don't take Peters into the end zone with you, Debo, and you should have known that without even being told. So this George Kittle in the back, it's going to be a jump ball. Jimmy doesn't have time to sit around and watch everything develop. He's got one of the fastest releases in the NFL. Jimmy Garoppolo has the quickest release from snap in the NFL right now. So he hasn't got time to sit there and wait for plays to develop. It's all been rehearsed. Do it right. It was going to be a shot in the end zone, and Kittle had this little wimpy safety on him that he was going to out jump and get the ball. Well, brilliant as the safety was, he put the love lock on George, and George couldn't jump. Meanwhile, Debo's got Peters backed up in perfect position, and of course, he takes the ball. Now, see, these are the things that have got to be straightened out. These are the mistakes that we love having them do early in the season. Get them out of the way now, and we're still winning, so it's not a lot of damage, which is really beautiful. You get those stupid mistakes out of the way now, and by the time things get really serious in another 4 or 5 games, these guys are going to be ready offensively. Dante Pettis is coming around and starting to look good. Jalen Hurd, Trent Taylor's back, and I think 2 or 3 weeks, am I right on that? Don't quote me on that, but I think it's in a few weeks, very few weeks, right? So therefore, and he was having the best camp of them all. So we still need a few stable forces out there. There's some inconsistency going on with the receivers right now, and I think Taylor can actually add some consistency to it and add some stability as well. So we got that, and Jimmy likes quick guys that can get open real quick, which is why Marquise Goodwin's done a pretty good job. He's had a couple of misses, and nobody's paying attention to anything but those misses, and they were critical. The one last week against the Rams, that was critical. But he's made a lot of great short pass catches, too, because nobody can stay with him on any route anyway. So when Jimmy sees him, he hits him up. This is what I'm saying. The defense is already ahead of that. So if anybody thinks amongst our enemies that the 49ers have peaked, man, they're going to be surprised. And that defense going to get better, too? You figure that? They're already playing in sync now, but it can get sharper, it can get better. And there's going to be some schemes you've got to learn from Robert Sal and the crew. Anyway, so we can feel good about that. Hey, you want to feel something good about something else, too? Spoon is going to be back. He's slated to be back now unless something goes wrong. Spoon is back for the Panthers game. And the Panthers getting kind of uppity right now. That is going to be the best competition we're going to see from here to game 10, because, in fact, we may have seen our weakest competition this last week against the Rams. I'm serious. The Rams look like absolute trash. So, winning that game, if we don't get no love for that, I can understand it. The Panthers, on the other hand, that's going to be tough. Here comes McCaffrey and company. And that quarterback is doing a good job, and they developed some kind of chemistry. So Spoon is back for that game. And Thursday night against the Cardinals, the return of Joe Staley. Oh, things are just starting to get better and better, aren't they? Makes me want to sing. Ooh la la, ooh la la.
The Niners
Yeah.
done took over the West.
Oh yeah.
Man,
Ooh.
the 49ers are favored Sunday in Washington.
Yeah.
Big time. It's 49ers minus 9.5 with an OU of 42.
Oh.
Which would you take? The O or the U?
I'm gonna take the OMC.
Cool. I'm gonna lay a couple of Benjamins that you owe me on this one right now. And I'm gone.
Why can't he just come in and be polite? There was no need to share our personal business with anybody else. I'm gonna pay him his money, all right? You know what? I'm serious about that. Oh, I'm gonna tell you my score. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna tell you the score. I want to ask you a few questions about last week and next week too. Let's go to the camp. Louder fam, you know him as the man with the famous exit. Every time he calls into the program, bleep Rudy, bleep the Rams, who lost to the Patriots and did score number 3 points. He has about 4 or 5 other things, and now, Will, hello, Will. Now you can add some more stuff to it. Will, what's up?
Ronbo, what's up, man? Glad to be on here, man. What's going on?
Maybe I was waiting for this Rams game, Will. Because I said, Will's in L.A., man. Will's walking around amongst the people walking around with horns in their head and blue. I can't wait to let's go get Will right now for this game. Will, it is such a pleasure to talk to you. Fam, it ain't been, you probably have not went out and checked the natives yet about this deal. The Jalen Ramsey's now coming on the Rams. But Will, real quick, before we get into 49ers stuff, what do you make of this deal? 2 first-round picks and what else? What are they doing?
They desperate, man. They desperate. Kyle Shanahan. I don't know what we did to them to get them this scared, Ronbo. They scared, man. They in panic mode. We beat them so bad they had to go get Jalen Ramsey. They need an alignment more than anything. But they went and got Jalen Ramsey. Messed up their whole future. It's a shame.
And like you say, they needed an offensive lineman, or 2 or 3 actually, and they've lost their draft picks. They can't even go and get one in the first round for the next 2 years. I gotta tell you, I think it's about the Coliseum. I mean, not the Coliseum, but that move they're gonna make to that brand new $1 billion facility. They got rid of Peters. I figured Talib's on his way out. Ndamukong and Suh. They bring in these big names, thinking folks in LA is gonna say, "Ooh, we got Jalen. Ooh, we got this guy. Ooh, let's go watch the game." And then when that wears off, they bring in another name. They don't have to win no games. Just keep people coming in.
Right. It's crazy, man. Them bringing Jalen Ramsey, I think it's just something to bring in more fans, more money to the organization. You got to understand, whenever the 49ers and Rams play at the Coliseum, it's always 49ers everywhere. It's more like a home game. Same thing with the LA Chargers and when the Steelers played at the Coliseum. There was more Steelers fans than LA Chargers fans. So they trying to bring big name people in so everybody can come in, sell tickets and all that stuff, man. But they 3-3, man. They got a long way. They got a long way to go to get out of this situation. Jalen Ramsey ain't gonna help. And
that's the gospel truth. And Will, speaking of which, Will, are you satisfied with having beaten that sorry team? I mean, the Rams, I'm just being honest, the Rams, I don't know what that was. I mean, they didn't even try. I mean, the defense did scare the bejesus out of them, but can we be satisfied with beating this Rams team?
Absolutely. I mean, even if Todd Gurley was playing, still wouldn't been a factor, man. This defense is probably the best defense we had in a long time, man. I mean, you bring in Quan Alexander, D Ford, Nick Bosa. You keep Armstead, he's improving. Kello Witherspoon, he's improving. And Jimmy Ward, you seen him this past Sunday. 2 fourth-down stops, man. I mean, he was balling out there, man. I believe Kyle and John made the right decision to keep these players on the team. They're improving. So, Kyle and John doing a good thing, man. We sucked the life out of the Rams defense with that running game. I know it was ugly. We were getting ugly yards, but we were just sucking the life out of them. Kyle Shanahan was dialing up plays. We was running the clock. We was gaining. We had most of the possession of the game. The defense was on the sideline resting, getting ready to go back out there. We were just sucking the life out of them, man. So there was nothing the Rams could have done, even if Gurley was playing. I mean, we just got a good football team. We're better than them, and the whole world knows it now. So it is what it is.
You mentioned them names too. I was so worried. I was sitting there thinking about, we got a really young team. Man, I'm so worried we go lose Armstead. Now, Armstead's playing his best football now, so he can go get paid somewhere. I'm worried. He's a first contract player. He's going to think, I got to get paid, man. I'm a youngster, man. I got to get my money. Franchise tag him. Would you franchise tag Eric Armstead next year, especially if we get to the Super Bowl? Because I'm telling you right now, people was trying to say that earlier. I said, man, come on now, wait a minute. We may not need nothing but that offense to get kicking. And well, we'll talk about that in a minute, but would you franchise tag any one of the guys that are contributing right now?
Eric Armstead, yeah. I mean, he made big strides, man. We seen him ever since week 1. He's making strides, man. He really is contributing to this defense. I mean, he bull rushing guys, getting to the backfield, stopping the run. Making the quarterback to force stupid throws. Him along with the other guys, man. Like everybody on that front line is benefiting off of each other, and they're benefiting off of Armstead is benefiting off of those guys as well. So I mean, he's a major part of this defensive line. I mean, it's scary right now, and he's a part of it. So yeah, I would keep him, man. I would. My opinion.
There you go. I'll mark me down on that same list. And then I'm talking about the Super Bowl. In fact, I'm looking, Ross Dwelly made me laugh so hard, man. I'm reading Ross Dwelly says, reason why we really do appreciate and we're ready for other teams is because, Lord, please help us get away from our defense. I says, this brings new meaning to iron sharpens iron. That's why the 49ers offense, man, when we think about a defense is good, ain't nobody good. We play somebody good every day in practice. This is why they make it look good. That's why I have a feeling why I do tackles ain't having no trouble. What are you thinking on that, though?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's right. I mean, this is the best defense in the league. And when you playing them at practice, hearing about Jimmy G throwing 5 picks. Well, duh. I mean, he playing against the best defense in the league. So of course he's gonna throw 5 picks. So. I mean, this is a good defense, man. I mean, iron sharpening iron. You're right. It's making the offense better, and it shows every Sunday out on the field. You see all the points that we putting up on opponents. So, I mean, it's making us better.
I figure the offense. This is Kyle Shanahan's offense. I'm giving it. Well, I'm thinking maybe. See, we play Washington. They'll get a lot of practice in. Because it's all about getting reps. Because I don't even think they're getting that many good reps against our defense, right? I think that's slowing down the growth of this team as far as offensively going. They'll get it. But I'm thinking Washington, they'll get a lot of practice in this week. Against the Cardinals, probably a lot of work that week. You know what? What week do you think that offense is finally going to... Because right now, all people are talking about is the defense. The offense is what Shanahan's all about. That's why we got him. How many weeks do you think it's going to be before that offense finally, people start saying, oh yeah, here they come?
I say the Arizona game. Yeah. This game against the Redskins, I mean, don't get me wrong, we shouldn't underestimate any team.
I agree.
It's any given Sunday type of game. But I mean, we play our best this coming Sunday against the Redskins. It'll be great practice. Carry on into the Carolina game, and then I believe by the Cardinal game you'll see Jimmy G being more fluid, more precise. Offensive line getting better. Running backs getting better, getting more yards, and getting more yards. Receivers catching the ball, making plays. So I mean, it's coming sooner than what everybody think. But it's good now, but it's only gonna get better toward going forward.
See, well, you bring up another point that's bothering me, man. We dropping a lot. Every game we discuss how many points is left on the table. You notice Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch brought in a boatload of receivers today. I mean, I was laughing because We got people coming and getting ready to come in off the IR and everything else. Bringing in all them people for it. I think a message is being sent. I don't know, Will, because like you bring in 3 or 4 people to check them out. What are you checking them out for? I'm waiting for Jalen Hurd and Trent Taylor to come back. And you bringing in all these people? What's up?
You know, Kyle like to send out subliminal messages. Like you gotta read between the lines when you're talking with Kyle Shanahan. So he's not going to tell you that you need to tighten up. He's going to show you that you need to tighten up, and he's showing these guys that you need to tighten up by bringing in receivers. So I mean, Dante Pettis, all them guys, Marquise Goodwin, especially when we missed that beautiful trick play we did and he dropped the ball. I mean, them the type of plays you got to make. So I mean, if you're not staying consistent, you know, Kyle's gonna bring some players in to see who can. So yeah, Kyle is the type of guy who's not gonna tell you. He's gonna show you why this is this and why this is that. So I mean, him bringing in some receivers, just letting the receivers know, hey man, y'all better get with it because y'all could easily be replaced. So.
I'm glad he did it too. Without having to say a word one, because I know all our receivers walk around. It's all them dudes in there, man. Kyle know we know him. All right, we got it, coach. We got it. All right. Hey, you know what? Our coaching staff, speaking of, we got some great coaches. I'm thinking next season, because I got a feeling 49ers going to go deep in this playoff run, if not all the way. There's going to be some coaches that's going to be picked at. Will, who can we afford to lose? This coaching staff is really tight, and Salah's going to be on that list, I imagine, too. Because tampering, because you put the tampering tag on, you know. Well, can we talk to Salah? Can we talk to West? Who we go not let him be talked to?
It got to be Salah.
Yeah.
It's got to be Robert Salah. We cannot afford to lose Salah. Look what he's doing. Look what he's doing. We got on Salah 2 years ago. Blame Robert Salah. But we had to realize Salah did not have the pieces to run his defense. Now that he has the pieces to run his defense, we're 5-0.
Yes.
We holding team five past 5 games. We done held teams 65 points. We only got 65 points put up on us within 5 games, and we undefeated, man. I mean, this defense is, it's elite, and we got to give Robert Salah a lot of credit. Other guys are involved, like Chris Kessert, Chris Kiffin, Robert Woods, all them guys. But yeah, man. If we're sorry for Salah, we can't afford to lose.
Oh man, and I'm thinking now too. Kyle knows he let a boatload of guys left last year. It actually made us better this year that they left because some of these guys are coming in are really solid coaches, especially Kessert. And Kiffin's been with us for a while anyway. So I'm thinking, okay, we got to keep these guys because we're going to go on a serious run. We got it because I'm worried about Martin Mayhew and Adam Peters. Because now the 49ers are about to become the model. I figure every team is going to say, look at the 49ers. I'm going to go first get me a young coach with a new imagination, new creativity. I don't know about the Arizona coach, but some of these other new guys coming in are making differences. So, we got to be concerned about that. You know what, though? Let's go ahead and talk about this game coming up this weekend. Like you said, don't be complacent. Don't be taking no team for granted. Got to go out there and play them. I'm sure that, but what do you expect, though, against the Reds? I don't even like to call them that. I'm going to call them Washington. That's a slur. They are Washington. That's it for me. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. We're
gonna call them the Washington Skins.
Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah. But man, it's gonna, if we, like every game, no flags, play your best football. I believe we're gonna put up a lot of yards on this defense and a lot of points on this defense for the Washington Skins, man. The only team they beaten was Miami. Anybody can beat Miami.
Everybody does.
Yeah. So we play our best ball, man. I'm pretty sure the offense will embarrass them as well as the defense. I believe the defensive line is going to eat they a lot. They're going to eat a lot. I believe there's going to be some turnovers involved, at least 3 or 4. But don't get me wrong. Washington, they have a slightly pretty good defense. You got Kerrigan on the outside, and you got Josh Norman and them guys. But yeah, I mean, if we play our best ball and punch them in the mouth every series, both sides of the ball, and also on special teams, we're gonna embarrass them. We're gonna embarrass them, and it's just gonna be just pure hell on them. So
and Reuben Foster ain't there, because I know Reuben was probably circling this day, because Reuben probably think we mistreated him by not waiting to see what happened. And in some cases, he could be right, but the 49ers had other issues with Reuben besides his girlfriends. So what's gonna be the score in this game though?
I must say, I think we're gonna put a goose egg on 41-0.
And you gave us 40 points. I like that. Because I keep thinking, when are the 49ers? We drop passes against fairly good defenses so far. I figure, like we're talking about earlier, with the pretty much the wide receiving corps being put on notice. So I figure this week there'll be catches made. I mean, dudes be grabbing that ball out their butt. So they scored at 40 points this week. And the Rams did not convert. If I'm right, I don't think they converted a first down all day.
They was 0 for 9 in third yards and 0 for 4, I believe, on fourth down. I believe 0 for 3 on fourth down, something like that. So
we can expect
dominant.
So we can expect the Skins. We should expect the same. I'm a little concerned about Adrian out there because
I'm not. He too old.
He just refuses to go down sometimes.
Yeah, that just sometimes. But he's up in age, and we got young guys that ain't taking that crap. So we gonna put him to the ground. I mean, he may get a little spurts here and there, but we got him.
That's it, AP. Time's up anyway, AP. Let somebody else play, man. You know. Hey, Will. Tell you what, fam. I appreciate you. You know what? Will's got a quiet. Will, you still got to do it though. Just quietly. Listen, Will. Give us your famous line that everybody loves you for, man. And you may have to add some dimensions to it today, all right? As Will, I'll say, I will. I'm going to see you later on in the week. And Will say, all right, Ronbo. And then?
Shout out to you, Ronbo, man. F Rudy. F the Rams. They lost the Super Bowl. They only scored 3 points. And they got scored on by the Tampa Bay Bucks. 55 points on them. And we beat them 31-17. They lost to the San Francisco 49ers this past Sunday, 20, and only scored 7 points. And they're 3-3 and third in the NFC West. They got Jalen Ramsey for no reason. And they broke.
Before the season's over, Will's going to have to do that for about 15 minutes because the Rams keep adding more stupidity. Every few minutes is a new dumbness with the Rams. It just goes on and on and on. They're counterfeit. Will, you got to give me a shout out, and I understand there's folks in the house being honest. So Will, so give us a quiet shout out.
You ready?
You're ready.
1,
3, 2, 1. I knew we could do it. Thank you, Will. Hey, I'll see you this weekend for prediction time, fam. Will, you already gave me your prediction anyway. Well, you just come on in and just have fun with us anyway. It's my turn to make a prediction. Fam, here's the thing. With this game coming up, I really look at it as a chance for the 49ers to practice and do a lot of things maybe they wouldn't ordinarily do. The game plan needs to be solid, but I want to see some experimentation in this game. I want to see them do some things that maybe they wouldn't try against any other team. The Washington Redskins just beat Miami by 1 point. So they're not a real scary team. Now, I don't want the 49ers to take that mindset, of course, but I do want Kyle to just maybe step a little further off into an area maybe that he wouldn't ordinarily, right? I do want to see the run game. Keep it going. I don't want to run all day long because this is the worst team, one of the worst teams in the league against a run. I believe they're ranked around 28. And so the 49ers will be one of the, what am I saying, one of? The 49ers are the best running team in the league. So, you put that against a bad run defense, they'll be slaughtered. And Kyle could probably run the ball all day against them. So, I want to see the wide receiver game expand. I want to see our wide receivers get a little sharper. Dante Pettis is starting to come around, keep using him. I want to see Debo get a little more, he loses. He's a rookie. Every now and then he makes mistakes. I got a feeling it could be a little bit of a focus issue with him because, as I say, he is a rookie. That little mistake he made last week, I don't want to see that again, and I doubt he makes it again. He's a sharp kid. But there's going to be other uphill things that they got to climb past, up and over. And Jimmy G's passing game has to be sharpened up. I know I agree with the fact that some of his passes aren't as sharp as they could be, but this guy's been on for a year. And I've been complaining about that the whole time. Don't overjudge him just yet. He's been off for a year. Let him get back in this thing. A lot of his passes are right on the money. Receivers are dropping them. I want those drops to stop. And so they got to keep passing the ball. And now that I've said that, you know what? Run the ball a little bit and get the passing game going unless we fall behind. That's what I'd like to see this week. So, and Robbie Gold, what to say about Robbie? Fam, I don't know. This is the problem that goes on between him, the log slapper, and Mitch Wishnowsky. I hope it stops soon. Remember, we're only in week 5, though, so there's not a real urgency because we are winning. We're getting out in front by enough, but I still want them 3 points, and Robbie keeps not putting through the bars. So, with that said, as I said, this team barely beat the Dolphins last week for their first win of the season. I say 41 because I got the 49ers for about 5 touchdowns and possibly 2 to 3 field goals. I'll stop at 2 because Robbie's going to miss 1. Remember once upon a time that was impossible? So, hey, 41 points. Yeah, 41. And the Giants only allowed this team 3 points. Giants defense is not better than the 49ers defense. I got 41 to 3, fam. Oh, they better do that 40, because how many of us have been calling for 40-something points every week? And then you got the people coming and say, man, don't underestimate another team like that, man. Y'all ain't got no respect, man. I know, but I'm still saying they got the capability to do it, so do it. Fam, I'll see you this weekend and get your prediction on the game as well. Please don't forget to hit the like, share, subscribe. Can't wait to see you in just a little bit.
To the ball, boy, I got them hands like Debo, ayy, coming at your throat like default, ayy, who forgot about D-Buck, and we gonna run it back like Breeder, who you kidding, we got Wilson and Mostert, just bring it to the house like you supposed to, don't